Alright, let's try this with a different camera. So, I was saying a minute ago, today is October 1st. And on Friday we had the lovely hurricane come in. So, I woke up at 4:20 on Friday morning to start getting ready for work, and took a shower, and the lights were flickering, and it's pouring down rain outside. And my wife was like, you know, it's probably not a good idea to go in, but the dumb me was thinking about it because they said we needed to be at work. And so about 6 o'clock-ish or so, our power went out on Friday morning. Like I said, it's Tuesday, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's still not off, and they say it's going to be another 4 days before we get power. But luckily my wife and son went to some friend's house a ways away. But I look out the back door with a flashlight because it was dark, and our lovely tree in the back went down. But you know, I've already started clean up with it got our trampoline back there with the lovely tools. You know, got an axe. I went and found a little saw. We got pretty lucky. I'll climb up here for a second. So you can see the stump over here. Where's it at? Right next to that trash can. That was on top of their house yesterday. They got it cut down, and now back down we go. So luckily our pool made it. It's full of crap, leaves and stuff, but took a lot of that stuff out. Our neighbor over here, it's a lovely sound of generators and chainsaws. So, see if I can get it over the shed over there. They had a tree go down over there. The neighbor's yard back there. That one actually crushed the next door neighbor's shed. Like I said, we got pretty lucky. We had a little bit of water coming to the house, considering everything going on. But we didn't realize how bad it was. And Friday or Saturday we went out, and our street got lucky, comparative. But also when that was going on, of course it was dark when this was going on, but I looked out my front window and I saw that with a flashlight. So that's my neighbor's yard, and they have 2 trees down. This is just all the cleanup that I've done for my yard. To make it where she could get out, I got just a little pair of shears at the time. So I came over, and it was still raining, but I cut all this down for her so she could get her car in and out of the driveway. Did I lock the house? Let me go check that real quick. Yeah, so you can kind of see back here where this excavator is. This poor guy, he lost his house pretty much. The the tree that's coming up on the top of the house over there, well, it went through the house, through the kitchen area. And then where that excavator is right there, they had just paid off their car. And that tree where the excavator's at went yeah, I locked it. Went through the house, or went through their car. So we only had 2 on this street, that one and then one down here. But our neighbor over here, her little S10 was under a tree. Luckily it didn't do any damage to hers. But the guy a couple houses over, he's got a nice Bandit Trans Am, and luckily it didn't get any damage. I know that's one way of looking at things, but when you got trees like this, there was only one way out of the neighborhood. But a lot of us haven't had gas to use chainsaws and stuff like that. We're sharing generators and getting supplies, but oh, but yeah, you can see tree there. I hope this is steady, but probably not. Yeah, so that tree fell and got on a truck, but luckily it didn't do any damage. But this neighbor over here knocked down the fence. I think it messed up their pool. Oh. Got unhappy puppies. But these people in this house right here, you can't really see it yet, but they just moved into this house. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's a big one in the back. Well, I went through the side of the house there. And this is probably going to get put up after the fact. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me. But the people in this house in front, where that tree is, they had a truck underneath it. They were able to get it out. Oh, oh, smashed cars. Oh. Yeah, just everybody's got stuff down. See those trees back there? I think what kind of helped our house possibly is we're in a little bit of a dip right there. So I don't know. That's the only thing I think of, was we're in a little bit of a dip right there. So maybe kind of skipped over. I think they said we got 9 inches of rain. You can see that where that truck is under a tree. 9 inches of rain, and we had winds up to, I think they said 93 miles an hour is what was measured. So a couple of days we could get down this road, but the next road over we couldn't. I haven't even been back here in a couple of days. Been worried about getting out and finding food and water and gas. Luckily we had gas in the vehicles, and we were able to go about an hour away. But I'll have to try to get a video of the one road where you have to go under the trees to get down the road. So, fun stuff. Well, we tried driving down this road right here. Oh. hope that's not making a loud noise. It's my keys and my wallet, or my phone in my pocket. But yeah, so down this street, we could get down here. We were trying to figure out how to get out of the neighborhood. There's a main road down here, but this was all blocked off a couple days ago, and you can see just, they were saying somewhere over here one of these trees ripped up a gas line, so all Friday night that's all you could smell was natural gas throughout here, even back at our house. But yeah, you can see oh, got their chimney. One of my friends, he's got 2 Mustangs and both of them got pancaked. Yeah, I think, see the tree on that house. Down here is where they were saying the gas leak was. I don't even want to try to go down there. We made it just past this little turn, and over there's a car crushed and trees all down. So this is just kind of like going around the block. Nothing like a natural disaster to make you realize how out of shape that you are. Gotten fat. Oh, wow, Mel. That's the first time. UPS was running yesterday, which is surprising. But everything slowly starting to get gas, food, electric to businesses and things of that nature. Uh-oh, here comes a big truck. Thought he was going to hit him. I'll walk over to Old Trail and show that, and then I'll turn this off for right now. You can kind of get a picture. This is just, like I said, this is a block. Yeah, Saturday, like I said, we drove to Madison, which is about halfway in between Augusta and Atlanta, to find some food and found some water. Couldn't find no coolers. But could be worse. So my mom lives in Arkansas, and on Saturday my thought was, I don't care if they got clothes or not, we can get everything that we need once we get there. I was thinking about just staying on 20 and going to Arkansas, so that at least my wife and son would be safe, because I've seen worse stuff than this, but I knew I'd be fine. I just didn't want them here dealing with all this, no power, the threat of water going out. Our neighbor said something about a couple nights ago, people were trying to break in houses in the neighborhood. So then with gas, I was worried about people drilling my gas tanks, so I moved the cars off the road and put them back closer to the house. Oh wow, I haven't seen this one yet. But these poor people, they got a little daughter about 4 or 5 years old, and just I hate to say it, I think this little, well, now it's a little, this F-150 here, I think it got a little bump. And it's such a cool truck. To some people it might not be, but it's dirty, but hey. There's another lady down the street up here off to the left that used to walk with my wife, because she's got a daughter about the same age as my son, and their house is totaled. They had a pine tree go through the center of it, and they just did a bunch of upgrades and stuff to their house and expanded the back within like the last year or two. So try to get it to stop. My keys won't now. Maybe if I hold them. There we go, that's better. So I think they just made this road passable. Not the one I'm on, but the one I'm going to yesterday, I think. Day before. Within the last 2 days. At least there's a breeze right now. Maverick. They should have named that thing different. They should have called that the Courier, and then they should have called the Mach-E the Maverick and said it was in the Mustang family, but that's a different topic. So this road right here, about 4 or 5 of these that are like that they've cut enough just for you to get through, and then keep going down that road. That's where I was saying the tunnel. But yeah, you can kind of see these trees over here. This is about as far as I'm gonna go down right now. But right over there, there's 2 houses where that blue tarp is. They got both of them. Oh, so let's head back to the house. And so it's, like I said, it's Tuesday. I'm off work tomorrow. But they said if I could find a way to make it in on Thursday. So I was about to say something, but if you're not from around this area, you might not understand it. So, but what I'll try to do before I put this up tonight, so I might try going out. They have chainsaws up at Lowe's or Home Depot up the road, but they didn't have any 2-stroke oil or gas, and I don't feel like dealing with idiots because I don't really have to. So but the chainsaws run off a 2-stroke, and I was just looking at my little shed in the back, and I got some for the weed eater that would work for the chainsaw if I got one. So I might go get me a chainsaw and put on my Leatherface Pretty Woman mask and go to town on a tree. Sounds like fun. That would be a video right there. And I'm just about stupid enough to try it now. Because I just thought of it. That sounds like fun. It's already hot. So, I mean, it's been in the 80s. And it's just felt like thick in the air. And then people are burning. Well, I'm burning too. But, God, I would love to have that little F-150. I've been trying to find a ranchero off of the topic, but since that's there. And so, I've been trying to find a 77 to 79 ranchero. What I really want is a maroon and gold 1978 Ranchero GT. That's what I want. But I haven't been able to find one. Well, I found a couple. I ain't got 20 grand to spend on one. But so I was looking, and the people who live right here, there's a car back there, and this was about a year or so ago, and like driving by, I don't know if we'll be able to catch a glimpse of the car. But back behind their minivan, I don't want to stop and be rude. So back there, there's a little carport behind there, and there's a car back there. And this is what I was saying about the neighbor, poor guy. They might have lived here 3 years, 2, 3. But so I was thinking, I could just barely get a glimpse of that car. And it kind of looked like a ranchero, but kind of not. And finally, the old lady was out there one day, and I asked her, and she had no clue. But it's like a Grand Prix or Grand Dam, something like that. So, all right, well, that's our trip around the block. So, we got mail. So, I'm back. I'm gonna go talk to the neighbor. Who knows when this is gonna get updated, but natural disasters are fun. You should try it. You don't get to eat all the crappy food that you normally eat, so, or the sugary drinks. So I'm on the hurricane diet. All right, later.